Everyday Superpower, where we talk about non-verbal communication, we talk about relationships, the dynamic between man and woman, game, psychology, biology, everything in between. Today, I'm going to talk about anger, and I'm going to talk about how a woman will perceive you when you are angry. Okay? I'm going to talk about being stoic and being human, but doing so in a way that will only inflame the fire that burns within her as far as her attraction to you. So you're seeing someone, or you are with someone, and you're put under pressure, you've been aggravated, you're under a stressful circumstance. That woman is going to perceive you and understand where you stand. She's going to assess you to see where you fall, emotionally speaking, how resilient you are in comparison to all of the men she's seen come and go, because men are volatile. She has seen volatile men, whether it be her father, her brothers, her uncles, the people who have involved themselves with her family. When she's gone to school, she's seen angry kids. She's grown up with boys going through adolescence, experiencing the surge of testosterone and the lack of control that a young boy has. She has seen violence through one way or another. She has seen anger through one way or another. And she as a woman understands what capabilities a man has when he is in that stage, when he is going through that emotion. Now you apply this to how a man deems it generally irresponsible to be emotional, how men are taught not to be emotional and to hide emotions. Yet when it comes to anger, that is put to one side and accepted as part of the characteristic of a man. The most volatile and dangerous and uncertain of emotion, the most destructive of emotion, is looked at as appropriate for a man, as if it wasn't emotion. You see where I'm coming from? So, when you are put under pressure and you are around somebody who you, at the very least, you should be acting under this regardless. You should approach this as a test for your own mental stability and understand what you can really take on. If you are around somebody whom you like, who you are attracted to, she will not be impressed by you crumbling under the pressure. She will not be impressed by your outlets of rage. And you need to understand this, and you need to start experiencing when you go under pressure, when somebody winds you up, how to take yourself away from that situation until you calm down. You cannot express such volatility around women without scaring them and turning them off. It's a rare breed of woman who is going to be attracted to that, and that is not the energy you want in your life. That is not the energy you want in your life. Okay? So, you get put under pressure, and the thing being, as balanced as all good things are, as balanced as everything, every action, every choice, every mistake, every correction we have within our lives, there is a 50-50 divide of positive and negative. So when you feel this heavy emotion and you do not react to it, and she sees you and indirectly, almost subconsciously, perceives you in the same lens as she's seen all the other men who would have been an issue under that pressure, and she will subconsciously pick that up because it's her survival mechanism to understand to stay the hell away from dangerous people, right? When you showcase a sturdiness, a stoic attitude, a self-understanding, even if you are to put forward, man, that was a bit annoying, even if you are to be honest in doing so, yet not reacting, she will look at you as a mighty stone that is steadfast and sturdy, that she can rely on, that she does not see in these other men. And I'll tell you from experience, it will turn her on even more so to know that you are even more dangerous than they are, because you have control of that emotion. And when you are angry, you're like a dam, and you can trigger that. But you are not impractical, you are not destructive, you are still reserved. And what power comes with experiencing such pressure and need to blow, but you hold it in and you deal with that. She doesn't know how to do that. She's an emotional being. She allows her emotions to drown her perspective on whatever she is perceiving at that moment in time. So she understands more than anybody else what you're going through and how strong you need to be in order to stay reserved, 2 feet, 10 toes on the ground during that particular time. Does this start to make sense? This is why self-control is important. This is why being under pressure and stress isn't a detriment to your life, because it's always a test of what you're truly made out of. Let me see if I've added more to the notes. Girls will vet you early on with how you deal with anger. So let me go further in regards to what I've written. A girl will test you and intentionally try to wind you up. Once a girl finds out what buttons she can press, she'll definitely give it a go. And like I said, as far as it representing yourself, look at it as you representing yourself in the entire world, yes? Because not only are you showing her what you're made of, you're showing her what you're made of comparatively and relative to every other single man that has come before and after you. Every single win, every single time you show up and do the right thing and act in the right manner, you put yourself 10, 20, 1,000, a million, a billion positions above all your competition. I don't care how much money the next man has. I don't care how fit the next man is. I don't care how successful the next man is or what he has on his side. Because you allow that woman to be with him after so long, and she's going to start to see cracks and flaws, such as she will do with me anyway, right? But I know for certain that they haven't got their head screwed on like I have. So whilst I'm here, I might as well act right. You see? Let's continue with that note I made. So I said they will vet you, because they will do. They'll push your boundaries to see where you stand until they get bored of pushing your boundaries. I did a video where I spoke on shit testing and how when you become so sure of self and so consistent in this game, it's not even a test no more. It's just banter. It's like banter. You can't possibly hurt me. You can't possibly wind me up. It's completely fine. You can't do it. Like, you just cannot do it. So you're just going to fire things at me and I'll respond in a comical manner. You know, we'll have a laugh about it together. I'm so self-assured, self-confident, and so bothered about what I'm doing. I could not care less about your perspective or perception of me, because it does not matter, because you aren't spending the time I'm spending in pursuing what matters to me. You daren't do that for yourself. You need someone like me in order to give order to your life and lifestyle and direction. After I've written, girls will vet you on how you deal with anger, I've written, there's nothing wrong with being dangerous because they want protection. So when you can show that you can handle emotion and you can protect yourself by not acting erratic, it shows that you can protect them. Yet you still experience the same emotion other men do, and there needs to be an outlet one way or another. You still feel it, but you're composed, you're like a general. This is military science. This is the art of war. Cool, calm, concentrated. Yeah? You pay attention instead of reacting. You're observant. And you deal with things when it makes sense down the line, when people least expect it. That's danger. That's violence. And she knows and sees you for what you are. Someone who can protect. Yeah? As opposed to the man. Opposed to the emotional young gang member who's been brought up by the streets because there's been no strong father figure and has unfortunately taken the wrong path and has been brought up by a single mother to the point where he feels like he has to project this overt masculine entity. It's overcompensation because the anger and reactivity this young man in the streets has to act upon is emotion. It's emotional. And the woman will soon see that man in prison, away from the kids, or dead. It's detrimental. It does not work out the right way. You need to screw your head on as soon as you can do. So this goes deeper than just attraction. This goes deeper. This goes against the system and what the system wants you to do and what the system actively works towards to ensure that there's disruption and divide in the world you live in, so you can not see what they're doing. If that's some game, click like and subscribe. I got 2 links down in the description, soon to be more. One of them's going to take you to the catalogue of body language. That's a YouTube playlist of mine, completely free of course. It's how you can observe, read the body language of other people and basically read their mind just through observing their behaviours and their non-conscious gestures. Second to that, still the body language game. It's going to take you through to the Patreon, where you're going to join me in watching people have dates with each other. I'll show you the attraction and repulsion cues, how it works, how it manifests. You'll see that, apply it into your own life, and you'll become Casanova. And on that note, I'm signing out. Peace.